Welcome to my channel where magic happens. Mix the resin, mix with care, color swirling in.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. So this is going to be a collaboration which is organized by JunesHouseofCrafts and the Crafty Family and many friends on the Crafty Family. So it is a recycled autumn creation. So I'm going to show how to recycle some unwanted creations or creations you're not happy with. And I'm going to do a decoupage with it. I have done quite a few decoupage creations and I love doing them. This one is one of them, and I did it with like a crackle effect on it. And I plan to eventually resin this vase. It's a vase. And I think that decoupage is such a fun way of doing. And this is just a wrapping paper that you wrap presents with. The only thing is you have to make sure that you seal it really well before applying the glue underneath and the resin over the top. You have to seal the bottom of the paper as well as the top. So one thing to remember when you're doing decoupage is that underneath it's always more porous than the top. So always seal it underneath very well before you start. And I'm using Mod Podge to seal it. And I've used a little sponge. Just look against the light to see whether the whole thing is covered before you stick it on to your coaster or wherever you're going to stick it. All right? So this is another one that I am going to do, and it's just a coaster. I've given it a slight sanding, and now this is just a cardboard cover from something, and I liked it and I kept it, and I've cut it to size, and I will be gluing it on. You can use any glue. You can use Mod Podge to glue it, whatever you like. And once it's set also, I will do a top coat on it. Okay? So once you put your Mod Podge on, make sure that you have no bubbles and push towards the outside. Once it's dry and you've waited your 24 hours, you can do your top coat. Just making sure that you have no bubbles underneath, and you allow it to dry off. And here I let it sit and dry up for at least 24 hours before I put the top coat on it. So this is another one that I'm going to try and fix because I really don't like the color or how it came out. And we can easily try and make it prettier. I think I might use this one. All right, so I've sprayed it with alcohol, and I think that we have lift off. Thank goodness. I thought that it wasn't going to work. But, so if you're doing this, spray it with isopropyl alcohol first. Once that is dry, I will do a very thin coat of resin, and I might make sure that you have taped all the underside of the coasters before starting to add the resin, and that you have a silicone mat underneath. Right? Let your resin sit for at least 10 minutes before adding it on. The thicker, the better, because you will have less drips. And add the resin close to the edge, but not going over the edge, so to avoid breaking the surface tension. It will help with the dripping, and you will find that you will have to keep coming back and checking against the light to make sure that all of it is covered, because as the resin sets, it shrinks to the middle, and you will have bits that you will have to fill out again. So just remember that. And I did another coaster which was in the shape of a flower, so I thought I'd embellish that one as well. And I did exactly the same as the other one. Right, and the same, and unfortunately there is only so much you can do. Like this one comes out a little bit that way in some places, so you are going to get drips on it. Not much you can do about that one, because you can only level it so much. And that's why I said the thicker the resin, the better it will be. Because the less the resin will move. Okay. Right, so that's that for that. I'll leave the rest in here, and I will come back in another 15 minutes or so to check on it and to do all the little bits that are missing on it. Like, I could see one in here already. All right. Okay, so bye for now. Okay, so I'm back. So here it is, all of them finished with a top coat, and as you can see, I had sealed all the bottom in it because I did not want to have to stress with resin sort of dropping on the underside of it. All right, so that's the underside, and then I'll put little stoppers underneath. But look how pretty that is. right? And I might go with gold on the sides of it. It needs maybe just a little bit of sanding on the sides. And as you can see, that's how I had it suspended. And you see the droplets there? Done. It's just much easier if you do this. All right, so that's this one here. And as you can see, there's just a little bit there that I really would not like to have in here. So any bits that I don't like, I just take them off. All right, so that's that one. Look how beautiful this one came out. And like I said, this was a cover of something that I bought. And I looked at it and I thought, how pretty that is. And I thought, well, I could do something with it with decoupage. And yep, that it is. Very beautiful. Right, so that's the three of them. And look how pretty this one is now. See? Much better than what it was. I hated that color. So I'm going to go around with the gold pen all around it. So because this one is not smooth edge, I'm going to do it with this one here. Just as a little small brush. And I'm going to paint the whole thing. And another thing you could do is spray with gold the coasters before you actually did the decoupage and the top coat. For it to actually stick properly like you want it to stick. But decoupage, it's so good. You can save up wrappings, you can save up wrappings for presents that you received and you like. And I tell you what, you can make some beautiful things with it. You can make jewelry boxes, decorate vases, you name it, you can do it with decoupage. I think that will do it for now. And we'll let it dry up and see how it looks. Don't forget to watch all the other talented artists in this collaboration. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Doesn't cost anything and it helps my channel grow. Bye for now. Stay magical.
Mix with care, colors swirling in the air, liquid art, swirling dreams of paint, pouring, setting free, a world of color just for